记者会。今天真的非常兴奋，也非常开心可以主持这场记者会，跟我们的主创团队还有演员们一起来聊聊这一部首度在台湾拍摄的好莱坞强档巨片。台北追緝令呢，刚才提到是影史上有史以来第一片全片在台湾取景拍摄的动作大片。那么当然是由我们的亿万票房导演卢贝松夫妇共同监制，由黄家志导演编导，集结了非常强的卡司，包含了迷人的路克伊凡斯，还有又帅又酷的江承浩，以及金马影后桂纶镁，还有非常厉害年轻的新星杨明伟。在9月25号，台北追緝令即将正式上市。希望大家呢一起进去我们戏院当中，感受一下在台北街头飙速的热血快感。Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the International Press Conference of Weekend in Taipei. My name is Sophia Chow. I'm so thrilled to be here, standing here to be the MC of today's press conference. Weekend in Taipei is co-produced by Luc Besson and Virginie Besson-Silla, directed by George Wang. This film features an all-star cast, including charming Luke Evans and cool and hot Sung Kang, Wyatt Young, and of course our golden horse best actress 桂纶镁。那么接下来呢，马上就要请所有贵宾将您的视线看向我们的荧幕，就在我们的舞台正上方，马上带给大家非常精彩台北追緝令的精彩预告，请欣赏。哇，今年度最强档的好莱坞动作巨片《台北追緝令》即将在9月25号正式上映。刚才看到在台北街头飞车追逐的画面，让我觉得非常兴奋，而且热血沸腾。It is so exciting for us to see all those car chasing scenes shot entirely in Taipei City. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. Let's welcome our stars on the stage. 接下来马上欢迎我们今天的主创团队还有演员来到舞台上。首先欢迎我们的导演 ，Let's welcome our director George Wang. George is the second generation Taiwanese American. This time he teamed up with Luc Besson to bring the international audience a new action film shot in Taiwan. 欢迎导演，掌声欢迎 George。来，请 George 先 ，Let's take a photo of George first. 哇，导演呢是我们台一的美国移民，这一次也是首次选择在台湾拍摄全片。 you please all say hi and introduce yourself a little bit to our media friends? Let's start from our director, George.
Hi everyone, I'm George Huang. I'm the director, co-writer of the film. 我是黄家之，导演，接应的导演。
Let's welcome George. Thank you. 谢谢导演。And Wyatt.
大家好, I'm Wyatt Yang, and I play Raymond in the film, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the movie.
Certainly we will. 欢迎 Wyatt， 我们给我们每一位掌声好不好？让Wyatt感受到我们台北对这一部好莱坞影史上首部的 action movie 的热情。小美
，Hello， 各位媒体朋友，大家好，我是郭文美。
Yeah, everybody, I'm Sung Kang.
Ni hao, I am Virginie Besson-Silat, co-producer on the film.
I'm Luc Besson, co-producer on the film, and the writer is George.
And old friend of all Taiwanese movie lovers, welcome. Okay, last night we had a crazy red carpet event. The Xinyi district was packed. I was looking the live streaming. It almost feels like it was New Year's. So we're celebrating New Year. So many enthusiastic fans. So would you each share a little bit of your experience or memory from last night? Was there anything special or interesting?
Well, just the amount of people who showed up, because in that heat, talents are being out there. Yeah, look, if it were me, I'd be somewhere nice and cold, relaxing air conditioning, and to know that all these people showed up, to stand there in the heat for so long, to just come and say hi to us, was very, very, very touching.
Wyatt?
It was my first red carpet. It was really fun. I was a little nervous at first, but once I got to know everyone, and everyone was really nice to me. Yeah.
It was your first, but I'm sure it is just the beginning for you. 小美。
我真的好久没有跟观众朋友们这么近距离的接触，然后很谢谢他们在那么大的热天，然后来加入我们的这个首映会。我想应该就是非常期待我们这部电影，然后也期待韩哥的到来吧。
Okay, Son?
It was amazing to share this evening with everyone in Taipei, especially when movies are not as popular to go to cinema like when I was growing up, to be able to actually celebrate together again, on a red carpet. It was just very emotional, and it's a celebration of all our efforts to see our cast and our friends, our producers and our writers and the people of Taipei coming out to support it. So again, I do feel the same way. It's very emotional, beautiful evening.
Like I said, all the fans are very enthusiastic and they love you so much. We can see from the live streaming. And our two producers?
It was great. You come in a city, in a town, you want to film here, you are able to make the film and then suddenly share it with everyone. And to have the film called Weekend in Taipei, like it's all about the city. So to have suddenly all the people coming to welcome you, and excitement is, you think you've done the right thing.
There's a lot of anxiety because it was the world premiere. So we never showed the movie to anyone. And to arrive and to see thousands of smile, the people, the smile they have, it's so, just that, it was just perfect.
I saw you dancing on the red carpet. Wiggling or dancing. What do you call that?
It seems that I was very, very happy.
Yeah.
When I danced.
Yeah, and actually I was looking at the live streaming, and then it's especially touching for me to see all the stars and director and our two producers. Some of the stars, when they're walking the red carpet, they just walk by and then go straight up to the stage. But we can see that every one of you took some time to interact with the fans and then look up to the crowd on the second floor.
That's the difference between real stars and fake stars.
Here we have the real stars, ladies and gentlemen. but most importantly, you can feel the expectation and the love of the fans for this movie. So the next question will be for George. George, I know in this film you chose some very iconic landmarks of Taipei, like Taipei 101, Ximending, Zhongshan Hall, and Miramar Ferris wheels. Each and every one of the location, I believe, was chosen very carefully. But were there any other locations that you wanted to include but had to leave out because of some other reasons?
Yeah, so the 2 locations where we shot that I really wish could have been in the movie because they're so beautiful, and also because we had to hike up to it, was the Zhongjinyang hiking trail. So we shot at the top of the mountain there, and you know, again, hot summer, you know, there's no easy way up there. You have to climb all the stairs, and so the crew had to lug all the equipment up there. The hair and makeup people, the wardrobe, everybody had to make this long, steep climb in that heat. Same thing with, what was it, Chiadong, the waterfall there. Yeah, beautiful. Again, something that I wish we could have really shown in the movie. Story-wise, it didn't really make a lot of sense. It kind of slowed the movie down, and so ultimately we had to cut it. But I really wish we could have included in the movie because, again, it just shows just how beautiful Taipei is as a city, not only for, you know, its sort of landmarks and the modernness of the city, but just the beautiful countryside, and, you know, and how close it is to the city.
On the script, it says the beauty of Taipei was showcased in the movie, but I really want to say it's the charm of Taipei. I wouldn't say every place of Taipei is beautiful, but it certainly has a very unique charm in the city.
Absolutely. I mean, it is a location unlike anywhere else in the world. It has a very distinct personality, and I only hope that we did it justice on putting it on film.
So maybe next time in your next movie, you will still choose Taiwan and maybe middle part of Taiwan, southern part of Taiwan?
Yeah, just please don't make me hike up the mountain again. Please don't make me go.
Yeah, exactly.
That almost killed me. It really did. I mean, but I know you want me to get in shape, and I really appreciate it, but please, no more.
All right, promise, or we'll talk about it later. And the next question is for our old friend, our renowned director, producer, Mr. Luke Besson. You are an old friend of Taiwanese people, Taiwanese movie lovers, and I heard that your love for cinema and film started from very young age. Like, you wrote your first story when you were a teenager, which became the background story of The Fifth Element. Is that real? Is that true?
Yeah. I was 16 years old.
16 years old. Mm-hmm.
I was living in the middle of the countryside. Was when I open my window, I see cows. So I really want to escape.
Boredom inspired you. Is that right?
So then I start to say, okay, what about a taxi, flying taxi who will come, and then I start to, you know, just to think and imagine. So I wrote 400 pages, and I threw it on the garbage. They were not good, so I wrote it again.
And since then, you just never stopped writing, right? You wrote a lot of stories that became many, many blockbuster movies.
I have the choice between writing and taking drugs, and I don't like drugs at all, so I'm writing. It's a better escape.
And what inspired you to write this story that features a female fierce driver?
It's funny because often people make the difference. I don't make the difference. You know, there's wonderful story for men and women, and it's also very inspiring. But maybe like in the 50s and 60s, it was more oriented to men, and that was not fair. And I'm very always attracted by the weakness of the man and the strength of the woman, in fact.
That's why we had Lucy, and now we have Weekend in Taipei. Was there a muse when you wrote this story?
But look at this actress. Like in the movie, she's the strongest one.
I know, she surprised me, because we've seen so many movies of May, but we've never seen her like that in Weekend in Taipei. Great script and great performance. Okay, thank you. And Virginia, would you like to share something about producing this film? Any interesting experience?
What can I say? I think I came very early here because with George, we wanted a new scenery. And at one point, they even told me, Luke and him, you know what, it's too hard to put this movie together. And I said, no. And even Luke, usually he's always the one who never lets go, but this time, I was like, no, we're gonna make this film. And then we came together here, and I was so sure that we were gonna do it because the pieces added so well.
That's why I believe you're also a muse of a Luke, right? Of a very strong.
It's the opposite.
It's the opposite?
Yeah.
You're my muse?
Yeah, I'm your muse.
All right. Later. Okay, the next question is for Son. Son, so many girls are crazy for you. You're this cool and hot guy. And you've played many iconic roles in Hollywood films and televisions, but what is the most different aspect of filming in Taiwan in comparison to filming in Hollywood? Son?
Nothing.
The same.
Yeah, I mean, filmmaking is the same wherever you go in the world. When someone is passionate about this art form, this craft, there's a common language. So, I mean, we always try to talk about differences, but actually, the beauty of art, the beauty of film, is that you can find the commonality, the similarities. And that's the beauty of being an actor, is that you get to travel all over the world. You get to come to beautiful cities like Taipei and work with an international crew. And you realize that we are not different. We're the same. And when you love what you do, there's a common language. And then you get to play together and create something together and leave the best of us in a film like we get in Taipei.
I think movie making is an ensemble that is going to be something very memorable for every team member. Thank you, Son. And next question for 我们最漂亮、最优雅的小美。May is always this elegant, beautiful female representative in our heart, but this time she's so different. 这次小美呢，在台北追緝令当中有让人非常印象深刻的转变，从眼神、从表情到全英文的演出，都让人很惊艳。那最特别的是，我们讲到这部片是一位飙速女车手的故事，你在里面开车起来真的超狠、超猛的。为了拍这部片有特别训练吗？还是你本身就是一个女飙手？
我不是女飙手，我其实是安全驾驶。但是我想说，我真的非常荣幸这次能够接到国际的制作，然后卢贝松先生。我从念书时期就一直在看他的电影，然后一部电影可能都会看个3-4遍，对，然后我也很高兴可以跟 George 合作，甚至跟 Luke Evans 还有 Son Wyatt 一起合作。我觉得这次的国际合作经验真的深深的让我有很多的滋养跟学习。然后当然谈到飙车的部分，我觉得我很谢谢监制们，他们给我们一个非常棒的车技指导。他在现场让我非常的安心，然后之前我们也开了好多台车，不同法拉利也好，或者是各种 buggy 也好，都有尝试过，然后在现场就是让我安心的安全驾驶。
自从成为了厉害的女飙手之后，有改变了你以后开车的模式吗？
我想我会更小心谨慎。
只有在戏里面可以这样尽情的热血飙速。那这次还有一个很特别的一点是。其实我们看着小美根本没有办法想象她有一个这么大的儿子，不过因为在片中一些原因，她就有了一个这个已经10几岁的 teenage 的儿子。那在戏里面呢，其实你们母子之间的一些互动啊，跟情感感觉都非常非常的贴切跟真实。你跟儿子是怎么样培养感情的？
I think we get along very well immediately when we first met, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it came really natural for both of us because I mean, I have a mom at home. And I think that, yeah, she's a great actor. Yeah, it came really natural.
Wyatt's so smart and talented, I would like to say. When we first met, he just showed his talent.
Yeah. Wyatt, did you do anything, maybe secretly, to build a relationship with your mother in the movie?
Not anything secretly, I would say, but it became very natural for both of us again. It was.
Did not do anything in particular, no.
Yeah.
Did you talk to your mom just like how you did in the movie that like you basically share everything? 你私底下是不是也会跟妈妈这么亲近的互动？
I think that like my mom, me and my mom have definitely a really special relationship, and I always share everything with my mom, and I'm pretty sure she's like my second mom, I would say, yeah.
好，谢谢 Wyatt。 今天那个 Wyatt 的爸爸也在现场，我不知道 I'm not sure if Wyatt's mommy is also here. She's there too.
Mom, yeah.
Hello,
Dina.
Daddy. Great performance from Wyatt. All right, the next question I would like to ask George. This is your first time directing and working with the Taiwanese team. And is there any Taiwanese actors you would like to collaborate with if you have a chance?
Well, I mean, all of the Taiwanese talent that we put in the movie, were discoveries for me, and I would love a chance to work with them again, especially Patrick Lee, who plays Bolo, who is Kwong's sort of bodyguard. I mean, while we cast him because of his look, he's a big guy with great muscles, but he brought really like this gentle soul to the character that I had not expected. And the combination of that sort of big muscle with that gentle soul, I think, oh my God, that'd be a great character to write. So that's something I'm definitely keeping in mind.
Li Pei-Xu, his performance actually surprises me too because he used to be, he was in a lot of comedies. So this,
I did not know that, okay.
Yeah, he was in a lot of comedies. This is the first time we see him with this very serious and villain performance. So really, we also look forward to more.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I had no idea that he had acted before. I mean, our casting director actually discovered him working out in a gym and thought he had the right look. And he was preparing for a big bodybuilding competition. He's been spending the whole year training to do that. And unfortunately, though, the timing of it, because he had to put all these sort of fake tattoos on his body and face, and that would automatically disqualify him for this competition he'd been working all year for. So we had to give him the difficult choice of, well, you can do your bodybuilding competition or you can do the movie. And thankfully for us, he chose doing the movie. But, I'm grateful that he sacrificed, a year of work, to instead to come work with us.
I'm sure this was a very correct decision.
I hope so.
And also, Son, is there any Taiwanese director or actors you would like to work with in the future?
Definitely a fan of Ong Lee, so I would love to one day collaborate with him. But I would also love to do another movie with May. I would, maybe this time she loves me back.
You still want her, right?
Part two, right?
Well, Armenia friends haven't seen the movie, but you still want her so bad.
Of course. Yes, part two.
You will know later after you see the movie. All right, so next is a surprise. It's not on the script, but we want to give you a surprise. So I would like to invite every one of you to please look at the screen, and our stars, you can look at the screen in front of you. We have a special video from someone. Let's have a look.
Hello, Taiwan. How are you all? Hello, George. Hey, Song. My lovely May. Hello. And the fabulous little Wyatt. How are you all? Luke Evans here, and I play John in Weekend in Taipei. I am beyond thrilled that the movie's world premiere is happening in one of my favorite cities in the world, Taipei. I really wanted to come and be there with you this evening, but unfortunately my shooting schedule in the United States doesn't allow for me to come, so I'm truly sorry for that. But I wish the event a great success, and I look forward to having the chance to come back and visit Taipei one day very soon. I have many, many fond memories of my time there. I hope you enjoy the movie as much as we enjoyed making it, and we really enjoyed making it. I love you all, and please enjoy Weekend in Taipei.
谢谢路克伊凡斯 ，Thank you, Luke. I know that Luke is shooting a film, and he recorded this video during his filming break. So thank you, Luke. But everybody, you think that's it? No. Let's turn on the screen again, and let's look at who there is. Let's turn on the screen and see who's there. Hi, Luke. Luke is online.
Hey guys, how are you? Hey.
Hi, Luke. Would you first say hello to your colleagues and our media friends and all the movie lovers in Taiwan?
Well, can I just say, you all look beautiful up there, looking gorgeous, and I am so jealous that I'm not sitting up there with you all. But yeah, I'm so happy to be here, all the way from the USA, live with you right now, watching you shine and yeah, look fabulous. I'm very proud of you all.
And Luke, I know that you had a long stay in Taiwan for like 2-3 months, and I actually saw you share a lot of posts about Taiwan on your Instagram and Facebook. And you know what? I actually commented on one of your posts, recommended that you should visit Shilin Night Market when you were in Taiwan. So,
I did.
Yeah. So would you like to share with us, during the shooting in Taiwan, was there any special moments or memorable incidents that you...
Oh, there was so many. I mean, every time I had a break from filming, which wasn't very many days, but I would make the most of my time off. And I mean, one of my most memorable was probably learning how to make xiaolongbao, which was which was an awesome experience. And I'm actually very good at making xiaolongbao. I may even go get a job in Din Tai Fung if this acting thing doesn't work out.
And you also went mountain climbing, right? I saw one of your posts.
Yes, we climbed mountains. We visited a village right on top of a mountain, which was really extraordinary. We went to the coast. We sang karaoke with Wyatt, and had some beautiful meals. And I drank some lovely wine with May, and she showed me one of her favorite restaurants one night. So, yeah, some beautiful memories.
Oh, very touristic, just like your role in this film, right? And also, there are several intense fighting scenes, especially the one in the restaurant and the one with Son. Have you gone through any martial art training for this film?
Oh yes, I arrived in Taipei, I think about 3 weeks before we started shooting. And I spent every day with Alain Figlas, the stunt coordinator for the movie, and his stuntmen, and then we had all the Taiwanese stuntmen as well. And yeah, they put me through my paces, and it was a lot of work, a lot of training. That sequence in the restaurant kitchen and the restaurant was very complicated, and it took us a few weeks to get it ready to be put in front of the camera, but it was so fun to do, believe it or not. I mean, I came out, I had a couple of bruises, not too many, but a couple of bruises. But yeah, it was a really fun fight sequence, and obviously the other fight sequence I had was with Sung, and yeah, he beat me up good.
Right, the fighting scene in the movie theater. It was a rare opportunity for any actor to be able to stay in a city for a long time, 2-3 months. And have you discovered anything in Taipei that's most memorable for you, except for the food? Is there anything else? Because I knew that you really live in an apartment and had a life enjoying Taipei City. Is there anything?
Yeah, I had a life. I mean, we would go to the cinema, we'd go to the shopping mall, we'd find new restaurants, we'd go to the night markets. I tried to taste stinky tofu, but I just couldn't do it. I tried, but I just couldn't do it. But I invited my friends to come and visit as well, so I hope I showed Taipei to my fans on social media what they can expect if they come to the country and to Taipei City. It's a beautiful place, and everybody was just so gracious and so welcoming, and just listening to you talk reminds me of my time there. Everybody was just so kind, and the crew was incredible. We worked solidly in crazy temperatures, in crazy locations, and it was a solid team, and it felt very, very slick. And I was very happy to be there and to work with such a professional crew and team.
I think your image off screen and your image on screen is quite different because you play a lot of villain roles in Hollywood movie. But this time in Weekend in Taipei, we see a different side of you. A little bit nerdy, a little bit, I don't know. And especially the love-hate scene with May and all the fighting scenes. What was the most challenging when you shot this film?
Well, you know, what I needed to do was make sure that, well, actually, May and myself, we needed to build a relationship that started broken and then became something special. And working with May, who is a phenomenal actor and a very generous actor, we built something. We hung out, we talked about what we wanted to create as a couple. I mean, her character is very angry with me, and she should be very angry with me. I mean, what my character did, you know, it's terrible, and you know, and somehow they managed to clear that situation and fix it in a very unusual way. They were probably never meant to meet again, and so this was a chance for him to have a family and have a life, and to rekindle something that broke his heart, even though it was a traumatic moment when it happened. And to play that amount of emotional spectrum, you need a very strong, confident, and solid performance from your co-star. And for me, I had that 100% from May, and so I'm very grateful that I got to work with her in such a deep and passionate way, because I couldn't have performed as well as I did if it wasn't for the performance I was receiving from Wei May. Okay,
when you were speaking, a beautiful woman was looking lovingly on the screen, but there's a gentleman looking very jealous and angry.
You look fantastic, May. You look so beautiful. My God, like, darling. I miss you too, darling. I miss you all.
Yeah, the sun is staring at you now. Sun is staring at you now. He just said he wants to have an opportunity to continue this unfinished love with you.
I heard that.
You heard that too. All right, thank you. Look, I know you're having your short break. Thank you for taking this time to talk to us. This film will be in theater on September the 25th. Is there anything you want to give to Taiwanese audience?
I mean, I've seen this film and I am very proud of it. It is the most entertaining thing I think I have ever done. The characters are fully rounded. They are colorful. You really believe in them. You want to follow their journey. You see young Wyatt performing for the first time on screen, doing a phenomenal job as our son. Everybody did an amazing job. It's high octane. It doesn't stop. You're on the edge of your seat. And on a big screen in the cinema, there's nothing better than watching a movie like this. So go enjoy it.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you very much. We hope to see you again in Taipei in the future. We wish you all the best. 谢谢路克伊凡斯. Thank you.
谢谢.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this movie will be in theater September the 25th. Please mark this date down. And now we will move on to the press QA session. If you have any question, feel free to raise your hand and our staff will pass you the microphone. 如果你有任何问题的话，请举手提问。Okay, the gentleman there. 同时也提醒所有美女贵宾，我们恳请大家将发问的主题聚焦在这部片跟它的剧情，请。
大家好，我是中国时报的记者陈阳，我想问一下小美， 因为大家都知道，其实韩哥的这个开车很厉害的这个形象已经深植人心了嘛。那小美要在韩哥面前演出开车很厉害，是不是有点压力？感觉有没有聊过这件事情？谢谢。
谢谢。我这几天采访才很多记者提醒我，我怎么就忘记请教韩哥跟 Luke 关于开车的技术呢？但是我真的没有。也提醒我怎么敢在他们面前开车呢？但是我真的得说，我们的监制卢贝松先生还有 Victory 给了我非常非常专业的团队。我的车技指导 Pascal 他让我非常的安心。可以透露一个小故事，他在第一次跟我碰面的时候，我们握手，他说，从今天以后。只要我不在的现场，有人要你开车，你都可以你都可以拒绝他。even 那个人是卢贝松先生。Do you know that? Okay.
为什么要拒绝他呢？
就是如果卢贝松先生请我开车子，但是我们的车技指导不在现场的话，我还是可以拒绝路贝松先生。
Okay, for safety
这件事情。
Okay, we have a very strong and professional and protective team, right? 好，那有没有下一位的媒体贵宾？刚才来，这位女士，在这里。